What's up, y'all? This OG Weasel Urban Conversion, and I'm back again with another story. If y'all just now tuning in, hit that like and subscribe for me. I did 20 years in the federal prison system. I had a 30-year sentence with the clemency program. Obama administration released me after 20 years, you know. But I'm still on federal probation of 8 years. It is what it is. But I will be filing a motion to get that expunged and you know get off federal paper. 5 years I've probably been home, 4.5, 5 years I've been home. You know, it ain't no pressure. It ain't no pressure as far as anything else. I I I clock in, every month, through the computer, same old routine every month. But I wanted to get into a just one. I know y'all ain't seen me, y'all ain't heard about me. I've been, man, I got a shirt press and all of that, and I've been trying to put this little shirt press thing together, but I want the logos to come out right. I messed up about 5 or 6 shirts, 7 or 8 shirts, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I just want to perfect it right instead of paying somebody to do it for me, even though that might be the most professional route to go. But like I said, I want to put this shit hands down on what I'm doing and get in the mix of it, man. Chasing Me, the book series that I wrote, better than Power BMF, all of that. I'm just getting into it. But I'm gonna tell you about a few little things that I had going on while I was in prison, federal prison. One of the best prisons I ain't gonna say the best prisons, what I'm saying, were the most, it was collectively the most respected yard because it was under structure, what I'm saying, pretty much in federal Pekin, Illinois, you know. We share Pekin the halfway mark of Chicago and St. Louis, like a 2.5 hour coming each way. And like I said, we used to be always, all my Chicago partners, no matter what you was, GD, BD, um, Black Souls, whatever you was, we always, in St. Louis guys and Illinois guys was always going on visit as well. So, because that was like our second backyard. We shared it with Chicago, you know. Chicago deep. Much respect to Chicago and the orchestration of how they deliver things in federal prison. But the yard had a lot of they had a lot of chiefs. They had a lot of high-ranking security members. They had a lot of well-known, structured, organized guys, that affiliated in organizations and under different banners. It's a lot of different gangs in Chicago. A lot of different gangs. People don't even know. But the gangs and things they got going on in federal prison is, and being at this spot, Pekin, because Pekin is like their backyard. It's one of their backyards because it's only 2.5 hours away. And we Midwest, we kind of, guys that understand the Midwest call and things like that, the Midwest call, the South call, the different calls. Chicago under the Midwest call as well. But they define under a different banner because of the fact that they under so many different gang structures and organizations. I don't want to say gang structures. I'm just saying organizations. For real, for real. I ain't talking. I don't even know why I even used uh, that word for to describe Chicago. You can't even describe them. Can't say no. Uh, they might be saying it now, but back when I was in federal prison, we was in federal prison with the guys that like I got some heavy hitters that was spoke about on my channel. If y'all go back, listen to them. And I'm going on tour, and Chicago gonna be one of my spots. I go on tour with. You know, I'm going on tour. I'm talking about I'm going when I get this book Chasing Me series, I'm coming on tour. I'm going to meet up with a lot of good men from Chicago that went back home. I'm going up there. I'm talking about I know a lot of people from Chicago. So Chicago gonna be uh on my list of going when I get on tour, because I want to go on tour. I want to bump into a lot of good men from all over the world for real and put them behind this camera. And if the ones that don't want to get behind the camera, I'm gonna just pull up on them in whatever city and let them talk and tell them their story. Cause everybody ain't about to do this video, the thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of them that will, and they waiting on me, man. But like I said, Chicago will be one of the spots I will be coming to. Now I'm talking about when I tell you Chicago, it's a lot of different gangs now. And I'm just blessed and fortunate one of the guys that I know that, you know, I get a pass. I get a pass. You know what I'm saying? But they probably right now like shit, don't nobody get a pass in Chicago. Nah, but honestly though, a lot of good men, man, that voices mean something. And so I'm going to love going around Chicago because I'm gonna pull out this brown book. And back to where I'm just rambling about Chicago, but in the federal prison system, you got all these different organizations um in Pekin from Chicago, you know. A lot of roots started with Chicago. And I'm saying that to say this. I was one of the fortunate ones to see this firsthand. Not to my own horn or whatever, but I had a lot of respect and I respected a lot of guys, a lot of people from Chicago, especially the ones that, I had to understand that this organized, they under organized, they move a certain kind of way. You know, things that they do gotta be answered to in a timely manner. I'm talking about you already in jail. How do one of the upper members send you to get GD arrested, or they call that arrested, if one of the over top guys or whatever, security come get you, you know what I'm saying? One of the guys that got it for the yard or got got some rank because it's so many of them in certain structures, you get a portion of it and they spread it out and everybody know who's who. So you gonna follow the orders. You gonna follow the orders, or they gonna send them guys to come get you. And that's why I was telling you about the structure of Chicago. The structure of Chicago, man, is something serious, man. And that's why I say, man, it's an organization, man. They structured. I watched one of my homeboys get GD arrested. This one of my guys I dealt with on a daily. I'm talking about breaking down a noodle. Breaking down a noodle like, man, shoot, you know. If we got a few dollars on whoever account, hey, I got such, you get this amount. You know what I'm saying? And we used to work with each other. And not just with GDs, with the Stones, I'm talking about every organization from Chicago. If you was in federal, and 9 times out of 10, every portion of organizations that's in Chicago is in federal prison. So can't take nothing away from none of them. The Latin Kings, the Black Souls, the GDs, the BDs, everybody, man. I'm telling you, Chicago run a different structure, man. They under organized rules, man, and structure, man, and it's non-violent, and it's just a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? This OG Weasel Urban Conversion, man. I'm just talking, rambling. You know what I'm saying? Just giving y'all these messages, man, of how certain things ran in federal prison. Did I tell y'all the details of certain things? I will be getting back to that. Hit the next clip. I'll holla. Peace.